we in Sugama. We are just starting Sugama. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Narayan. In Sugama, 49th passage we are discussing. So there was it is a reply, Siddhantin's reply to Purvapakshi. So the point which we were discussing was Shastriya Vyavahara. That means the religious life, the religious man's understanding of, religious person's understanding of Atma, understanding of world, understanding of the other worlds, and his activity based upon such understanding. Okay, his actions based upon such understanding. Just a minute. Time, I think my time is it's 5 minutes already passed. So to this, the Siddhantin's reply was Tadetat sarvam angikrutyaiva Shastriya Vyavaharasya. We accept, even after accepting the Shastriya Vyavahara, that is, that I am the Atman being connected to many bodies. Common man thinks that I am in this body. Not that I am in this body, I am the body. Common man thinks that I am the body, I am in this world. So the religious book, that is Karma Kanda, the ritualistic portion of the Veda, teaches the people that you are not just this body alone, you are something more than the body. You are something more than this body and also connected to another body. See, this much is the difference. Common man thinks that I am this body alone. A religious man knows that I am connected to more than one bodies. That is the difference. Means I am not confined to one body. I am somebody little more than the body, yet I am connected to the body. This is the thing. Therefore, so a religious person means a person who understands Karma Kanda. He also knows, Purvapakshi told, he also knows the Atma. A person who knows that I am more than the body, I am connected to another body, so he knows the Atman. Hence, there is no Adhyasa in religious understanding as well as the religious life. The life based upon religion, religious understanding, there is no Adhyasa, Purvapakshi told. Siddhanti says, even there the same Adhyasa is working. See, this is the difference. Same Adhyasa is working. Same Adhyasa is presupposed even in that. How? Tathapi iti ityadina pravartante ityetadantena granthena. Tathapi iti dehadyatyrikta jnanam angikrityapi. Though a religious man knows, a karmakandi knows that he is more than the body, dosham vadamaha atra idam vaktavyam kimidam atirikta atma vedanam. That I am different from body, this knowledge you have, no doubt, but that knowledge doesn't release you from Adhyasa. In spite of that knowledge, there is Adhyasa. Or in other words, even that knowledge requires Adhyasa. See, there are two points. Even because I am the one body, this was the common man's knowledge. A religious person knows something more than it. But this additional knowledge of a religious person doesn't put him out of Adhyasa. That's what he wants to say. A religious person knows I am more than the body, I am connected to other bodies other than this body. So this implies that I have an understanding that I am more than the body. I am not body alone. Even if the body dies, it will be burnt, and I continue to exist in another form. So since I have this understanding, that I am more than the body, connected to the other world and other bodies, therefore this my understanding of myself doesn't involve Adhyasa. That means it is my real nature of the Atman. Purvapakshi says, Siddhanti says, even this is not your real nature. That you are more than the body, yet you are connected to many other bodies. This also requires the Adhyasa alone. This is also within Adhyasa alone. Kim vidhi pratisheda shastra shravana anyathanupapatya tadrisha atma abhyuha matram kimva tadrisha atmanah aparokshamiti. How do you know this Atma? Siddhanti is asking that you are more than the body, connected to other world. This proves I am more than the body. I am not the body. That means Adhyasa is gone, Purvapakshi told. Siddhanti says, no. Even in this there is an Adhyasa. Let us examine little deeply this understanding of yours, that I am more than the body. That I am the Atman more than the body. Okay. You know, Siddhanti continues, you know that you are the Atman more than the body. Okay. But how do you know? On what basis? How do you know means? With what pramana you have come to understand this Atman, which is more than the body and connected to other world and other bodies? That means it assumes many more bodies. That means an entity which drops off this body and assumes another body is definitely different from the body. So I am aware of myself that I am more than the body. Okay, how did you come to know this? This was a Siddhanti's question. He says, Vidhi pratisheda shastra shravana anyathanupapatya. So, Veda points out that Atma is more than the body and connected to other bodies. How? Not directly, but in a context. In a context it says, what does it say? In a given context, if you analyze, examine the context, you arrive at this conclusion. You arrive at this implication. What does the Shastra say? That if you perform certain rituals, certain prayers, certain charitable activities, religious charitable. Charitable means certain generous actions. Respectable with some faith and religious faith and bhakti. Religious shraddha and bhakti. If you perform that, you help others, don't hurt others, don't exploit others, moreover help them when they are in trouble. So this kind of help when you do, these karmas will help you. How? After you drop this body, in whatever condition you are in another world or another body, these karmas which you have performed before will bring you some punya, and you will enjoy the result of punya elsewhere. So they prohibit certain evil activity, evil actions, evil thoughts and evil speech. They recommend, they enjoin certain good acts, good speech and also good thoughts, saying that these good thoughts and good actions will fetch you punya, and the bad will bring you papa. And this punya papas, the result of this punya papa, you will experience some other time. Okay, not now. Sometimes some of the karmas you experience even here also, some later also. The idea is that karma takes a longer time to be able to produce its result, its fruit. And the time varies from karma to karma. Some of the karmas definitely will bring their fruit, will bear their fruit after the death of the body. They will bear the fruit when you are in another body. When you are in another body, in another world. Now, seeing this explanation, so Shastra was enjoining certain good karmas, good activity, and good behavior, and prohibiting certain bad behavior. Seeing these injunctions and prohibitions, you take an implication that, oh, Shastra keeps in mind that I am more than the body, that I exist in another form, in another body and another world. Oh, Shastra implies that I am more than the body, I continue to exist in another world and in another body. This implication you derive from the Shastras, prohibitions and injunctions. Now, he is asking, how did you come to know that Atma is more than the body? You mean through these injunctions? Through these ritualistic injunctions or the religious injunctions, you arrived at a conclusion, you arrived at an implication that you are more than the body and you are connected to the other world and other bodies. If that, okay, this is one paksha. One paksha means one alternative. But another alternative are, how did you come to know the nature of Atman, that you are more than the body? He says, another alternative he is asking, Kimva tadrusha atmana aparoksham, or do you understand such Atman which is beyond the body as in your anubhava, intuitively? Do you understand the Atman directly, immediately, or you understand indirectly through certain prohibitions, through certain vidhi nisheda? He is taking a second alternative and replying. Who Siddhanti? He says, Natavada paroksham, because your understanding of Atma, that I am the Atman, I am not the body, I am the consciousness, timeless. I am free from the body and timeless. I am by very nature consciousness. This understanding, obviously, you don't have. Why? Natavadaparoksham nahi ayam dehaha ayamatma iti viviktabhyam pratyayabhyam dehatmano pashyati kaschid ityuktam prageva. Because no person who understands, who learns karmakanda and upasana kanda, in that thing, he doesn't have a clear understanding of this is the body and Atma is different, I am different from the body, I have no body. This understanding that I exist without the body, this awareness he doesn't have, because his knowledge is purely indirect, based upon the ritualistic portion of the Veda, which taught injunctions and prohibitions. Okay. Vivek pratyayabhyam dehatmano pashyati kaschid prageva tasmat abhyuha matrametaditi parishishyate. Therefore, you don't have a direct understanding of Atma as transcending body, mind and sense organs and time, space, world and everything. It is pure consciousness alone. This understanding obviously you don't have. Tatacha yatha prasiddhameva atmanam kartaram bhoktarancha abhyupagamya tasyaivata janmantara lokantayor ishtanishta yogam kathanchit parikalpaiva karmasu pravartate nivartate cha ityapatati. ಈಗ second alternative. Okay, the second is with the help of religious books, that is Karma Kanda and Upasana Kanda, you have learned. Our Puranas also say. Our Puranas, Veda, Tantra Shastra, and our culture, people have been telling, and we know that you are a Karta and Bhokta. You are a Karta. You do certain acts, and whose result you will enjoy elsewhere. Okay. Abhyupagamya tasyaivata janmantara lokantara. In another janma or in another world. Ishtanishta yogam kathanchitu parikalpaiva. Karmasu pravartate nivartate cha. See, you tolerate. You suffer many things. You undergo a lot of suffering in the hope of getting a positive benefit, punyam, at later. Otherwise, with what hope? Why should you suffer all these things? Why should you tolerate injustice, insult and all? You tolerate because if I tolerate now, I will get punya and I will have enjoyed its result some other time in another janma and another world. See, this Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda encourages a lot of good activities, tolerance, values, paropakara, philanthropic work. It encourages you to do good work, good acts. Because if you do now, you spend away your money, you work hard for others, physically suffer for sake of others, that will give you punya at another world and another janma. So, in that hope and in that faith, hope and faith combined, there is a strong faith. That's why people do tolerate. That's why when there is a suffering, oh, I must have done a lot of papa in my previous janma, that's why I have to suffer. Instead of blaming others, you admit, you accept that it was your own mistake. You don't blame others. You don't carry vengeance against others. That's because you understand that it is due to my past karma, in my past janma, I am subjected to this suffering. Or some insult, lot of insults people tolerate, lot of humiliations, even death of the children also, their own children they tolerate. They don't go for vengeance because they understand this is due to my past karma. So this karma gives you a strong view. Strong means a strong faith in that view that I am more than the body. I am connected to other world and other body. Okay. You have this understanding. Then with this understanding, your behavior changes. When you believe the Karma Kanda's teaching, then your behavior changes. Otherwise, why should people tolerate many things? Why should they sacrifice many things for sake of others? That's because in hope of getting something better in next life and after death. Tadrishascha adhikari na vidvaniti bhavatapyangi kartavyam. Okay, such a person doesn't know the Atma. He only believes it. He has a strong faith in himself that he is more than the body. That I am more than the body, I am connected to another body is not a direct your experience of you. Do you feel that you are not the body at all and you are easily connected to other world? No, this is only a belief. Okay? Tadrishascha adhikari na vidvan. Na vidvan means it is only a belief. It is not a direct understanding. An immediate understanding of Atma. Atma means consciousness as different from the body. Is beyond the body. Okay. Nahi dehadibhi ayoge aham pratyayika sadhanasya atmanah kartrutvam sambhavati. Because because your very understanding of yourself is incomplete. Incomplete means first is it is not a complete Atma, and also it is not an immediate understanding of Atma. It is a partial Atma, because that I am different from the body is only a belief while remaining the body. While remaining in the body, you understand you are more than the body. See, this is a very peculiar thing. While remaining in the body, you understand that you are different from the body. That means you have not given up your identification with the body. Remaining in the body or remaining as a body, you believe that you are more than the body. You will be connected. After the falling of this body, you will continue in another form, in another body and another world. This is only a belief, not an understanding, not a direct, not an immediate understanding of yourself. This is very clear to you. Because nahi dehadibhi ayoge aham pratyaya eka sadhanasya atmanah kartrutvam sambhavati. Because just he is giving a logic. If you are really separate from the body, you would not be an individual. Okay? If you are dehadibhi rahyo ayoge aham pratyayika sadhanasya, if you are different from the body, if you have really understood that you are not the body, then you can't use your body. You can't use your body for doing acts. You won't be the agent of action. The agency of action, the kartrutvam. Kartrutvam is found in your life only when you identify with the body. When you de-identify with the body, he says, aham pratyayika sadhanasya. When you have a bare individuality without the body, that I, a bare sense of I, that means I am, not as a so-and-so body. I have no identification with the body, but the bare sense of I, that I notion. Aham pratyayika sadhanasya, the bare I notion. A bare I notion will not be able to act through this body, because unless you identify with this body, you won't be you won't be able to act. Therefore, this understanding of yours is not a true understanding of Atma, is neither a complete understanding of Atma, is not a true understanding of Atma. That means it is not a real Atma, understanding of real. Nahi deha sambandham vina sarkadi loka gamanam upapadyate. Second, it is through the identification with the body alone you do the activity now. And when you go to the other world, how do you go? You will have another body. Okay, you may drop off this body, but you will have another body. But some body is required. Okay? Without the body, you won't be in the other janma and other world. When you go to the other world, you may drop off this body, but you will assume another body. That means some body understanding you have, identification with somebody you have. See, he thinks that I am more than the body. See, the Purvapakshi says, I am more than the body, therefore I know the Atma. What does it mean? I am more than the body doesn't mean I am independent of the body. Okay? I am more than the body. No doubt you know I am more than the body. I am more than the body. I am more than the body doesn't mean independent of the body. Independent of the body. You are the more than the body. It only means that you are not, your identification extends to the more than one body. It extends to many bodies. That's all it means. Okay, your identification extends to many bodies, not to one body. That's all it means. It shows that you are something more than the body, but not totally free from the body. You are more than the body, but not totally free from the body. See, this is the difference. Not totally free from the body. Okay, isn't it? Because when you believe this, I am more than the body, when you believe this, I am more than the body, two things are there. Here, with that belief, what do? Two things you do. With that belief, you become a karta and bhokta. Okay, I am more than the body. With this belief, you say I am more than the body. At the same time, you are doing good karmas, avoiding bad karmas. That means, how can you do that? How can you do good karma and avoid bad karma? How can you do? Only through the body. Okay. Only through the identification of the body alone. Though you know that you are more than the body, in spite of your knowing yourself to be more than the body, okay, in spite of knowing yourself to be more than the body, after knowing, what will you do? Knowing means after believing it. With that belief, you go about doing punya karma. That means again you identify with the body and use the body. Okay? Only by using the body. With this belief, two things you do. You go about doing punya karmas. You go about doing punya karmas. You also expect to enjoy their result. Go about doing and expect to enjoy their fruits. Okay. Go about doing karma and expect to enjoy them, enjoy the result. How do you do the karmas? Only by using the body. Okay. First you understand you are more than the body. When you understand, what do you do with this understanding? You use this understanding for doing good karma, avoiding bad karma. While doing good karma, avoiding bad karma, how do you do that? By only using the body. That means still you are connected with the body. So, your understanding that I am more than the body doesn't relieve you, your identification, from your identification with the body, isn't it? That your understanding that I am more than the body doesn't release you from using the body, from your connection with the body. In spite of your understanding that I am more than the body, still you are using the body to do good karma, avoid bad karma. That means your understanding that I am more than the body, in spite of that understanding, still you are with the body, because that understanding you are using only to do good karma and avoid bad karma. Okay, this not only this much, with that understanding that I am more than the body, with this understanding, one is you are doing good karma, avoiding bad karma. That is, you are as a karta, you are doing karma. That means as a karta, still you are connected with the body. As a karta, connected with the body. Second, you expect to enjoy the fruits of these karma where? In another body. You who understand that I am more than the body, again you need the body to do karma, as well as to expect to enjoy the fruits of it in another body, in another world. Okay, this is your understanding of yourself as more than the body. When you understand I am more than the body, in spite of this understanding, you are connected to the body at two levels. One is while doing karma, you are connected. While expecting to enjoy the result, again you are expecting to be connected with the body. When you are expecting to enjoy the fruit, expecting to have a connection with the body, isn't it? Expecting to have connection with another body. You are a more than the body, yet connected to the body. Okay, therefore, you know what kind of your understanding of Atma is. Your understanding of Atma, that I am more than the body, is a partial understanding. That means you are more than the body, but not totally free from the body. This is what is your understanding. In a religious understanding, you are more than the body, but not totally free from the body. Because I am more than the body, this understanding, you use this understanding again to identify with the body, to do good karma, avoid bad karma. Again you hope to have another body in order to enjoy this, the result of these good karmas. Okay, that means in spite of your understanding that you are more than the body, still you use the body, still you remain connected with the body. You are more than the body, yet connected with the body. That means your understanding of your Atma is not complete. Partly better than the other person, but still its connection with the body is not totally severed. Okay, it's not totally gone. The connection with the body is not totally removed. Therefore, this understanding of Atma is more as a belief, not as a direct experience that I am independent of the body. I am unconnected to the body. It's not I am totally free from the body. I am the pure consciousness. Neither I am connected with this body, nor next body, nor any body. I am totally unconnected with the body. I am a pure consciousness. This understanding, obviously, you don't have. Okay, now you tell me, I know that I am more than the body. The power went off. Okay, I know that I am more than the body. Okay, you know it. But this knowledge doesn't prove that you are free from Adhyasa. This is what our Siddhanti's word is. Yes, we accept. You have an understanding of yourself as more than the body, but that doesn't free you from Adhyasa, superimposition of the body. That doesn't free you from your individuality. Okay? That doesn't free you. It does not free you from your sense of individuality. That means Jiva Bhava. It doesn't free you from sense of individuality, and also doesn't free you from your connection with the body. Okay? Therefore, this is what Adhyasa means. That you have a sense of individuality and connected with the body. These two mean Adhyasa alone. That shows you are continuing in Adhyasa. Okay. Therefore, in spite of your understanding of Atma as more than the body, still you are in Adhyasa. Therefore, that Karmakanda understanding, Karmakanda life, Upasana Kanda's life is within Adhyasa. This is what Vedanti says, Siddhanti says. Okay. Nahi dehadibhirayoge aham pratyayika sadhanasya. You have got only one thing, as I notion or sense of individuality. I notion or a notion of individuality. You have a bare eye notion. That doesn't mean you are free from adhyasa, because nataram naham deha sambandham vina swargadi loka gamanam upapadyate. Ika bhokta. Even bhokta, as a bhokta, you hope to go to another world. As a karta, you do some good karma, avoid bad karma. And as a bhokta, you hope to enjoy the result of it in another world and another janma. As a bhokta, when you hope to enjoy the results, you continue to be an individual. Bhokta means an individuality. Again, you need the body, another body. That means, in spite of your knowing yourself to be more than the body, you continue to be individual. You continue to be a karta bhokta. As a karta bhokta, you need body. You may change the body, but some body you need it. You may change the body, but some body continues. Okay? See the difference. You may not be in this body alone. You will be definitely in another body, but some body is required. That means you continue to be an individual, and also continue to have another body, but some body you have. Okay. Nataram swargadi lokeshu janmantareshu va dehamantarenaiva ishtanishta vishaya sanyogaha tatkruta sukha dukkha anubhavo va bhavet. Without connection of some body and another body, you won't be able to enjoy the heavenly pleasures. You won't be able to have another janma without the body. That means body is necessarily there. Your individuality is necessarily there. Then what? Adhyasa is there. Tasmat Vetiriktatma Vedanepi. Beautiful. See, Swamiji says, Vetirikta Atma Vedanepi. In spite of knowing yourself to be more than the body, okay, कर्माधिकारार्थमेव देहाध्यासः समाश्रयणीयः. So, identification with the body, you have to continue to have. You must be continuing. You are necessarily continuing in your identification with the body, because after knowing I am more than the body, what will you do with that knowledge? You use that knowledge for what? For doing punya karma and avoiding bad karma. That means to do punya karma, to avoid bad karma, body identification, using the body is required. Okay, therefore, nacha vachyam. This is Siddhanti's reply. Again, Purvapakshi says, I don't know whether we have discussed this, I don't remember, 2 months ago. But anyway, this is the same Purvapakshi is raising another objection, another argument. Yasyedam shariram tasyaitadvara api setsyati kartrutvam lokantaragamam bhoktrutvam chayiti. Nacha vachyam yasya idam shariram tasya etadvara api setsyati kartrutvam lokantaragamam bhoktrutvam cha yato देहाध्यासं विना देह व्यापारेण आत्मनः कर्तृत्व भोक्तृत्वयोर असंभवः एव न च आत्मीयत्वं सिद्धं देहस्य विनाध्यासम्. यस्य Purvapakshi, the Purvapakshi trying to defend that I know the Atman, so I don't need Vedanta Jnanam. I have no Adhyasa. Okay? In believing that you are different more than the body, and doing the ritual, religious actions, going to heaven, etc. In these things, there is no Adhyasa. See, Purvapakshi is trying to say there is no Adhyasa in it. That means there is no ignorance in it. This is wisdom. This is knowledge of Atman. This is knowledge of Atman. Therefore, I have no Adhyasa in this. I have a knowledge of Atman. This is what Purvapakshi is trying to say. So he says, okay, I am using the body. After knowing, no, Purvapakshi is continuing. Okay, after knowing that I am more than the body, I am using the body, okay. I am using the body for doing good karma and also for enjoying the result of it in another world. Of course, I am using the body, I don't deny that. But when I am using the body, I understand I am more than the body. When I know I am more than the body, so I am using the body only as a my body, not as I am the body. I am simply using that. I am simply using the body. I know that I am more than the body. I am not body alone. I am more than the body. I know. When I know that I am Purvapakshis, you see, when I know I am more than the body, and body I am simply using. How can you say I have got Adhyasa? I am simply using the body. See, it is only cleverness in argument, not a clarity in understanding. Okay, it is a cleverness in argument. Some people use cleverness of argument rather than clarity of understanding of Atma. You be simply in your understanding. Don't use your brain unnecessarily to defend your misunderstanding. See, Purvapakshi is trying to defend his misunderstanding rather than trying to understand and drop his misunderstanding. That's why this intellect interferes. By being smart and clever, intellect uses its smartness, cleverness to continue in the misunderstanding of Atma, to continue in Adhyasa. In fact, you should use your intelligence, you should use your cleverness of the mind to give up the Adhyasa and discover the real Atma. Why do you have to use this, your intelligence, to continue in the misunderstanding and claim that this is not Adhyasa? See, this is the human nature. Not all, but at least many of the people do like this. You use your intelligence to understand that you are more than the body. You are different from the body. That means you have no connection with the body. You are totally independent of the body. You are not the body. You don't need the body for neither for doing karma. You need the body neither for doing karma nor for enjoying the result, because you are neither karta nor bhokta. That is the real understanding. Once I know that I am independent of the body, I am free from the body, neither I am a karta, agent of action, nor bhokta, enjoyer of its fruits. Neither I need to do nor I need to enjoy. I am happy as I am. That is the real Atma. That is the Atma, real, free from Adhyasa. Okay. So, Purvapakshi told, yes, I know that I am more than the body, but I am only simply using the body. By using the body, how can you say I have Adhyasa? Now you know, Siddhanti replies. Vedantin replies, Yenappa, don't try to defend your misunderstanding. Even in that you are in Adhyasa only. Yato dehadhyasam vina deha vyaparena atmanaha kartrutva bhoktrutva yorasambhavaha. See, without identifying with the body, you can't use the body. You can't become a karta bhokta. See, dehadhyasam vina deha vyaparena atmanaha kartrutva bhoktrutva yorasambhavaha. Without identifying with the body. That means without taking body as myself, you won't become karta and bhokta. See, you say, I am more than the body. With this understanding, what do? You want to do certain good karma and go to heaven and enjoy. Okay. But to do good karma and to enjoy the heavenly pleasure, you need to use the body. You told, no, I am simply using the body. I am not identifying. You won't be able to use the body without identifying with it. That is a straight and simple thing. You won't be able to use the body without identifying with it. If you don't identify, you don't use it. That means you won't be karta bhokta. If you don't use the body, no, if you are not identified with the body, you won't become karta bhokta. If you are using the body, in order to become karta bhokta, if you are using the body, that itself means adhyasa. I am using the body in order to be karta bhokta. This is adhyasa, understand? This is adhyasa. That means you already identified, because kartrutvam is not possible without identifying it. Okay? Kartrutvam is impossible without identifying it. Bhoktrutvam is impossible without identifying with the body. You say, I am karta bhokta, but in being karta bhokta, I am only using the body, not identifying with the body. See, Purva Paksha told. In being, I am karta bhokta, no doubt. I am doing karma, punya karma. I expect to enjoy the result of it by using the body, not by identifying with the body. Siddhanti told, to be karta bhokta. For what you are using body? For what purpose are you using the body? What purpose are you using the body for? To become karta and bhokta. Therefore, that means to become karta and bhokta, you are using the body. And no adhyasa you claim. I say, using the body to become karta bhokta. That is adhyasa. To be karta bhokta itself is adhyasa. Understand? When you use the body to be karta and bhokta, that is adhyasa. That is adhyasa. That means bodily functions you take upon yourself, that I am a doer. You take bodily relationship and say that I am a bhokta. So to become karta bhokta, your identification with the body is inevitable. That means you already have an identity. You already have an adhyasa. Don't deny orally by your intellectual argumentation. Your experience itself proves you have an adhyasa. You deny and use argument. Through argument you say I have no adhyasa. Okay? You are only denying it, but it is there in your mind. Okay? Yato dehadhyasam vina deha vyaparena atmanah kartrutva bhoktrutvayor asambhavah eva nacha atmiyatvam siddham dehasya vinadhyasam. Okay? Neither kartrutva, next point is, neither kartrutvam bhoktrutvam is possible, nor atmiyatvam is possible. Okay? I am the doer, enjoyer. I am an agent of action and enjoyer of some experience. This kartrutvam bhoktrutvam requires adhyasa of the body. Even using body as a my body, even in that sense of mine, also there is an adhyasa. Sense of mine, body is mine, I am using it. You use it only when you have a my body. That my body implies adhyasa. I am karta bhokta implies adhyasa. Means I am karta bhokta is adhyasa. My body, mine is adhyasa. Mamatvam is adhyasa. Ahamta is adhyasa. That means you have adhyasa. Okay. Pravakshati cha agre vastavikam shariratmanoh swaswami sambandham bhagavan Bhashyakaraha. I think I shall stop. This same point, a few more sentences are there, and I think we will in the next class, first few minutes we will complete it and proceed with the next. Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om Tat Sat. Okay. This tomorrow as usually Vishuddha Vedanta Paribhasha. Alternate days is okay. I think nobody complained. So we have or we can have 2 days continuously, 2 days Sugama, continuously 2 days Vishuddha Vedanta Paribhasha Kannada. That is one way. Or another way is which we are following alternate days. Okay. If you don't mind it, we will continue these alternate days. 1 day Vedanta Paribhasha, then in between interspersing this Sugama, Vedanta Paribhasha, Sugama, 4 days. Okay, so tomorrow Vedanta Paribhasha and next day after tomorrow will be Sugama. Okay, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.